Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Today I want to talk about relationship advice, and this is prophetic word. A lot of us right now, we are dating, we're going out, we're having fun, but I want you to know that is a person that you're dating and they pretending to like you, they pretending to fake everything around you just to get what they want. And I would just want you to be aware of, watch who you dating, watch who you going out with, watch who you talking to, and watch their motives, because a lot of them not going to add up to the conversation. What I mean is they show you who they are one minute, then they go acting crazy, then the next minute they start putting their hands on you, then the next minute they start abusing you and neglecting you. So I want you to know that you got to pay attention to the signs of your partner. All of them is not going to tell you the truth. Some of them lying about where they from. Some of them lying about who they slept with. Some of them lying about where they been. They pretending to like you just to get sex out of you. And I just want you to be aware of, you got to pay attention to the signs. If he's not talking to you, if she not talking, if they not coming around how they used to when you first met, they are cheating on you, and they are pretending to just keep you around just to get what they want out you. And I just want you to be aware of the signs. The signs are they not coming around the way they used to when you first met, and also y'all not going out as much how you used to. You're not spending a lot of time, and then every time you bring up the conversation of marriage or when we're gonna get married, they always try to disappear or hide from that conversation. A woman, I'm gonna be honest with you, as me, as me being a woman, if a man is serious with me, you gotta show me that you're serious. And I need to see action. Your actions have to line up with what you're saying. I can't believe anything until you back it up with some action and you're serious about what you're saying. Because me, I have 2 kids that's watching me. If my kids don't see what you're doing, then you're not qualified. You're not qualified for me. You have to realize that when the person that you're dating can affect your kids. And how is when a man put his hands on a woman and your child see that, your child ready to go ahead and beat that person up. So I just want you to be aware of who you dating, who you having around your kid, because everybody ain't for you. Just because you've been with him for years, or just because you had a baby with this man, does not mean that's the man that you're supposed to marry. That's not the man that God really put you with. That's something your flesh wanted at that time. You gotta realize a lot of these people that's married is not married to the right person that God ordained them to be with. Because of our flesh and our weakness, that's the reason why we went with those people, because we had seen a lustful eye, or we seen lustful flesh, or whatever. But the point I'm saying is, pay attention to who you're dating, because some of the people that you're dating are pretending. They pretending to like you just to have sex, to get what they want out of you. And it's sad, but I'm being honest with you. A lot of people that you have dated just wanted you for sex, because that's the only thing they thought you was good at, was pleasing their flesh. So all I'm saying is, be aware of who you date, and be aware of the things you're doing around people, because everybody ain't for you. I want you to know, just because he fine, just because she's beautiful, does not mean that's the person that you're supposed to marry. That does not mean that's the person that God told you to be with. That's why the Bible says, seek me first. You got to seek God so God can add up everything in your life. Nah, not this one. This one right here you supposed to be with. No, not that. Nah, not that one. This one. I'm telling you this one. And some of us, God already showed us and told us our spouse, and we still going after the lust. We're still going after fornication. You got to realize, when you become married and God settle you down, you can't look at women how you used to. You need to look at your wife. You got to pay attention to her body. Pay attention to her. You can't be rolling around the street driving and going through these alleys and trying to look at other women behind, looking at other women's breasts and stuff. You married. Why are you acting like you're single? And a lot of people, had a divorce because they wasn't doing what they were supposed to do in their marriage. So like I said before, you're dating somebody right now that's pretending that they are in love with you. They don't tell you they love you. They don't tell you they care. And even when you're doing things that you don't supposed to do, they don't tell you they love you. They don't show no affection of their feelings. And a lot of men, they don't show their affections. What I mean, they don't express themselves more. As a woman, we can write a book. I'm telling you, ladies, we can write a book. We can tell a man in messages, a paper, an email, how we feel. But I just want you to know that don't waste your time on relationship if it's not meant to be. If he not meant for your heart, don't force it. If a man tell you he don't want to be with you, don't force it. If a woman tell you she don't want to be with you, don't force it. You can't force nobody to be with you if they don't want to. And I want you to realize that you are beautiful and you are handsome. You do not need to be chasing nobody if they don't listen. Don't chase nobody if they not chasing you. You got to realize that God bring people in your life and God take people out your life. God will bring somebody that is for you. And when God have that person for you, you will know, because your eyes will know who they are. That's why you got to seek the Lord first so he can add things in your life and add things out of it. Because we so pressed to be in a relationship, we so pressed not to be single. You can be so pressed and fall into temptation so bad. And you got to pay attention. You just have to be aware and pay attention to the people that you're talking to. Pay attention to the people that you're dating, because a lot of people are pretending just to get sex, just to have lust, just to get what they want, drugs. If they know she get a Social Security check, if they know that she get money, they want half of your Social Security check. Ain't no man around you ain't gonna listen. 9 times out of 10, you got good guys out here. If he knew that she getting a Social Security check, he want half of that check. I know, because when I was dating my son's father, he wanted half of my money. That's why I had to make a move and I had to escape. I had to leave him because all he wanted was my money. I was working, I was cleaning, I was feeding him, doing everything like his mother was supposed to do. And these guys, they got to realize that a woman, your wife, your girlfriend cannot replace your mom, okay? Your girlfriend cannot be a mother to you. You have to realize that a girlfriend and your wife is totally different. A girlfriend is just a girlfriend. A wife is the one that's supposed to step up to clean, feed, do all this. As a girlfriend, you don't need to do that if he ain't put a ring on you. Why are you acting like a wife if this man have never married you, did anything? You should be doing no cooking, no cleaning, nothing. Wait till that man married you. You living in the same house. He ain't put no ring on you. Only thing you doing for him is having sex. You are making yourself look dumb. You got to bring yourself higher and tell him, look, this ain't working. Seriously. If you trying to get your life back in order with God, if you trying to fix your relationship with God, you got to get that man out your house. You got to clean some things up around you in order to allow God to work on you spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You got to clean up your house. You got to remove this man from out of your house. You got to remove soul ties. You got to remove a lot of things that y'all had. Because I'm going to tell you, these guys now, they only thing they doing is wanting sex. They just want to do wrong. They want you to do wrong. And if he really cared about you so much, why he allowing you to continue to sin? If a man really loved you, he would say, baby, look, I understand. Let's go just a piece, or let's go set up a wedding date. Every time you try to plan it, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to be about it. That's how you know they not serious. Every time you try to bring up conversations about marriage, or you want to talk about when we going to get married, when we going to settle down, I don't understand, but I'm just being honest with you. If you see the signs that he ain't trying to pay attention to the conversation that y'all having, that's your sign right there. He not interested in you. He just playing games. Like I said, a man can pretend so long because you don't see anything, because your eyes is closed spiritually and physically. You gotta realize when a man is playing with your heart and when a man is real, when a man is fake. If a man is real with you, he gonna do what he do. He gonna do what he do. I remember the time when my dad shared this story with me, and I said, Dad, I asked him, I talked to him, how do you know Mom was the one? He knew. He brought my mother to his parents' house. He introduced, my mom to his family, and he was serious. If a man love you the way he said he do, he will introduce you to his family. He will introduce you to everybody he know because he's serious about you. If that man ain't bring you around his family, if he ain't bring you, he can bring you around baby mothers, baby, whatever, all this drama. But he can't bring, I'm talking about his family. I'm talking about his mom, his dad, his sisters, his brother. If he ain't did that, then he ain't serious about you. He pretending. He can show you the baby mothers, but he can't show you his family because he's not serious about you. You got to step back. Anytime a man not bring you around his family, ask him, what are you hiding from me? What are you keeping away from me? Sometimes I want to say this. You got to pull yourself away from him for a while. And when I say for a while, I'm talking about maybe for a week. Give yourself time. Give yourself a healing. Because you got to realize you don't want no man to keep playing with you, using you, abusing you, because you don't want to have sex with them. You don't want to do anything with them. So they feel that they can keep coming to your house. They can keep having sex with you. They can keep doing whatever they want to. Sex doesn't mean nothing. Sex is for a married couple. You got to realize that if a woman love you, she love you. One thing about me, if I love a man, I'ma love my man. And I just tell you this, as ladies, you got to respect yourself. You cannot allow a man to come in and out your house. You cannot allow somebody to play with you and use you and abuse you over and over. I love her, then I don't. I want to be with her, then I don't. I want to have a baby with her, then I don't. Stop allowing a man to play with you over and over. You got to realize that you are beautiful. You are worth the wait. And I want you to know that. Stop allowing people to use you. You hear me? Stop allowing him to come to your house and have sex with you. Stop allowing him to come in that janitor closet and have sex with you. You having sex with this guy at your job. You ain't got to tell me who you are, but you are having sex with this man at your job. You are having sex with this man at his house. Sometimes he come to your house. You got to realize that, Lord, I need you to forgive me and get up. I'm going to tell you this. As a woman, you got to learn how to respect your body. You got to realize what you put in it, it can come out. The reason why you having all these different motives and different attitudes is because you're dealing with him. You got to break that soul tie. Lord, deliver me from this soul tie. Deliver me from this confusion relationship. I remember when I was dating, somebody in my past, and they would come out, they would stay out all night, they come back in, stay out, come in, and I said, Lord, I don't know what's going on. I think this person cheating. I was asking God, I said, God, is this man cheating on me or something? Because he would come out, he would come in the house and go back out. And you got to be careful with stuff like that, because people can have a disease and you don't even know that you're carrying it. So I just want you to be aware of the things that you're doing. Don't allow a man to play with your heart over and over. Know that you can love yourself, appreciate yourself. Look at stuff on YouTube, self-love, self-confidence. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Start building yourself up. Start reading Habakkuk 2:2-3. Write the vision for God. Make it plain for him. And tell God what you want. Ask God for what you need. You do not need nobody to pretend that they like you. God love you. God care for you. And God want the best for you. God don't want nobody to keep on abusing you. They doing all of this inside of you. They don't want to marry you. They having sex with you over and over, but they don't want to propose. They don't want to get married to you. They talking about it, but they ain't doing it with action. Stop wasting your time on a man that is not about his business. You got to realize God said, seek me first. And when you seek the Lord, he's going to add everything to you. I'm going to give you a wife. I'm going to give you a husband. I'm going to give you children. I'm going to do third, fourth generation. Okay? And when you obey God, God can do the rest for you. I want you to realize that you have to respect your body. You have to respect the things that God wants you to do. Stop allowing a man to play with you, and stop allowing women to play with you as well. I want you to know that a lot of people say, oh, I'm in a relationship with somebody. I have to have sex. I have to please them. No, you do not. Listen to me. When you first meet somebody, you need to let them know your standards. I'm not having sex with you until we marry. If you can't understand, we don't need to be together. You got to find somebody that is like you. And it's not hard. A lot of people today, they don't have standards. That's why they doing what they want to do in these relationships. They having sex. They having sex with a girl and a man. You know what I'm saying? They having sex with both genders because they confused. Let me tell you something about lust. Lust can confuse your eyes. Lust can confuse who you are. You can be a woman. You can be having sex with another woman because you are spiritually and you both. You just messed up in the mind. And I would just want you to know that you can be spiritually and physically messed up. Because you don't know what you're doing. You're having sex with both genders. And I just want you to know that you got to be aware of the things that you're doing. And far as your relationship with Christ, you got to make sure you're doing everything in his will for your life. Go ahead in the room. So basically I'm saying is you got to do everything that God wants you to do. Start praying more, start fasting, start doing the things that God wants you to do. Because like I said, this guy, this woman that you date, and they are pretending to like you. They really don't like you. They just playing the game. They think that it's the way of winning your heart, and it's not. You know, they basically using you for who you are. They're using you for your money. They're using you for sex. They're using you because you're beautiful. And you know, some of y'all have low self-esteem. And I remember when I was talking to somebody that I knew for a long time, and she said, the guy that I'm dating, actually, you know, only thing he want to do is have sex with me over and over. You know, you got to realize you're dating these guys. They just want to have sex with you. They just want to do stuff with you over and over, but they don't want to make a commitment. Stop dating a man that don't want to make a commitment with you. Okay? Date somebody that's going to love you, appreciate you, who you are. I just want you to know, be aware of the things that you're doing, because the person that you think that is for you is not for you. Just because you had a baby with him, just because you thought that's the one that God gave you. Listen, one thing about God, when God puts you with somebody, God puts you with somebody that's going to love you, appreciate you for who you are. If he love you, he going to go out his way and make it work. He going to go out his way and say, you know what, baby, I love you and I want you to be my wife. And if she love you, she going to go out her way too. She going to put her money there with yours. But now today, these guys, they playing. It's a game. Oh, I like you, but I don't want to marry you. You know if they serious and you know if they fake. If they not adding nothing to you, if they not adding nothing to you, the things I'm talking about adding, they not trying to upgrade a ring. They not trying to give you a new ring. They not trying to introduce you to their family. They not trying to introduce you to their co-workers or whoever. They not trying to do anything for you. Then you need to separate yourself from this person. Don't waste your time on a man or a woman that's not on your time. Stop wasting your time on people that is not on your time. If they not on your time, they're not trying to do anything for you. They not trying to help you to get to the next level in your life. They not trying to help you grow. They not trying to do anything for you. Stop wasting your time on a man and a woman that don't want to be bothered with you. And the things is this, these are your signs. He not texting you, she not texting, they not taking you out on dates, they not spending more time with you. They can talk about everybody else's business, but they can't talk about y'all. Oh baby, when we gonna get married? When we gonna settle down? They don't want to make a commitment with you. They just like to talk, come to your house, have sex, and then they gone. You gotta realize what you put in a relationship, you gonna get out. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Come on. So I just want you to be aware of what you put in a relationship, you must get it out. You got to realize the things that you're doing in a relationship, you can listen, the things that you're doing in a relationship, you can get it back from your partner. It's just the way that y'all communicate. First of all, a lot of people in a relationship today, they not communicating, they not trustworthy, they cheating, they being slick, they having sex with different partners, they doing things, they unfaithful, they untrustworthy, they doing things that they shouldn't be doing. So I just want you to know that you got to be aware of the things that you're doing. You got to be trustworthy. You got to be loyal. You got to be faithful. You got to learn how to pray. Only thing that can help your relationship to grow is prayer. Prayer is the key. Let me tell you this. If you ain't got God in your relationship, then you ain't got nothing. And I'm just being honest with you. If you don't have God in your relationship is dead. And I'm just being honest with you. When I realized when I first started dating, when I first started dating, I'm talking about like really had a boyfriend, which was Andrew's father. When I really, that dude was like really the love of my life. And like, I knew that I loved him so much. I cared about him so much that I wanted him to change his life. I wanted him to get his life in order. And I knew. And a lot of people don't know this, but my stepfather was the love of my life. This man showed me a lot of things that I didn't even know that I had inside of me. Like I'm talking about a lot of gifts that I had. I knew that I was nice, and he would tell me, oh, stop being nice all the time, Ashley. You know, stop being nice all the time. So instead of me being nice to people all the time, a way that I can share my gift is by helping people through social media and helping them by giving them word of kindness and teaching them and telling them the truth. But My son father was the love of my life. This man showed me a lot. We talked about a lot of different things, and you know, we shared a lot of stuff together. But you know, a lot of people don't talk about this. They say a lot of mean things. I mean, we went through it. Me and my son father, we went through it and stuff like that. You know, you go through it with your baby father and stuff. That's just how it is, you know, but you'll work things out eventually at the end. But you'll know, let me tell you something about God. You'll know who's the one for you. He will keep showing you their face. If God keep showing you their face over and over, then that's the person that you're supposed to be with, you know? I just want you to be aware of sometimes you can be dating the wrong partner. And sometimes when you dating the wrong person over and over, you will know because y'all have no chemistry, y'all have no great communication, y'all have no trust. I mean, when I first started dating my daughter's father, he was lying about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff was coming out. He was lying, didn't even know this man was married and stuff. You know, it's just a lot of lies, you know, that people tell you that, you know, when you grow with somebody, they should be able to be faithful. One second. I have children, 2 kids, so you may see me walking back and forth, but I just wanted to get this video out to somebody because I feel like you struggling in a relationship and you doing everything that you can to make it work. And I just want you to know, love, like if it's not working, then you need to let him go. Let him know that this is not going to work because I'm putting out all my energy to you. I'm communicating, I'm talking. I'm trying to do the best I can, you know, like far as me, I'm a single mother. I do a lot. And sometimes I don't even have time to do what I want to do. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. This year, I wanted to get a body massage because I have sickle cell. And I wanted to, like, get a full body massage. I couldn't really get that done. But I'm going to get that done before the end of the year. I'm going to treat myself. I want to get me a full body massage, and I just want to have a day by myself, you know. So, you know, I just want you to know that don't let no man play with you. You know that you are beautiful. Don't let no woman play with you. You know, don't let no man play with you. Don't let no woman play with you. You got to know if you don't put out nothing if they not putting out the same. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that, stop having sex, number one. Number two, your communication, if it's not going the way you feel that it should be going, you need to let that relationship take a break. Like see, do they really care for you? Like, take a break. When I say take a break, like, stop talking to each other for a minute. Like, when I say a minute, like 2 weeks straight. See if they really love you. If they really love you and stuff like that, they'll text you. They be like, baby, oh, I can't be without you and all this stuff. I love you and stuff like that. But if they not texting you, I mean, 2 weeks went by straight and they ain't text you, they ain't do nothing, then that tell you right there that they don't want to be with you right there. Sometimes you got to let your relationship breathe. I'm just saying, let your relationship breathe. Start focusing on your career. Start focusing on the things that God got prepared for you. I mean, you don't want to be with nobody that ain't putting out the same energy like you. You got to realize that you can do better by yourself. You know, learn how to love yourself. Learn how to appreciate who you are. Stop allowing a man and a woman to play with your knowledge. Like, your knowledge is so powerful. You got to realize that your brains is very powerful. God gave you brains so you can so you can understand, so you can know what you want in life. Don't allow no man, no woman to play you over some sex. Don't allow no man, no woman to play with you for your body. Like, I'm telling you, like, for real. I tell to women about this stuff all the time. You can't let no man play with you for your body. I don't care what they talking about. A lot of people would tell you, oh, I'm gonna marry you, I'm gonna do all this with you, you the woman of my dreams and all of this stuff. They would tell you anything that you want to hear, and they don't back it up with no action. They don't back it up with no loyalty, nothing. Oh, girl, I love you. Listen, they tell you that so they can get sex out of you. They tell you all of this stuff so they can do what they want to do with you. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. But I just want y'all to be aware of, you got to learn how to love yourself. You know, when you learn how to love yourself, you can learn how to let go of that relationship, because you like, I got so much love in me. I don't need this man. And you got to stop allowing, listen to me. A man can tell you, I love you all day long, but never show you. A woman can tell you she love you and she's showing you, she put her energy out, everything. That's why I said you can't put out the same energy if he not showing you the same thing. If you telling him, baby, I love you, I care about you and everything else, and he just wants you to come over to his house and y'all do the nasty and he ain't doing nothing, listen to me. Stop it. I'll tell you right there in a minute, stop it. Don't let no man keep telling you, oh, you know, I love you and stuff. But listen, it's a lot of people in this world that been dating guys way before my time. I'm only 29 years old. You know, I'm dealing with my daughter father. I deal with my son father. And I see how they treat me. And you think I'm going to allow a man to disrespect my daughter? The thing is, you got to realize, when you have kids and your kids start watching you doing things, you got to be careful who you allow in your household. Because you don't want no man to be disrespecting your daughter. You don't want nobody to disrespect your child. You don't want nobody to disrespect your son. If I have a daughter, I'm not going to allow no man to keep disrespecting me in front of my daughter, because eventually that can affect her to do what she want to do and allow guys to come in and out. So you got to realize, you can't have certain things around your kids because it can affect them in the long run. What do you mean? I'm saying you got to be careful who you allow in your household and who you serving. If you serving God, be faithfully and do it. Tell that man goodbye, move on, get your life in order with Jesus Christ. I wish you the best, and that's it. That's all you can do with these guys. These guys, they playing games. They not trying to be loyal. A lot of people right now, relationship falling apart, getting ready to have a divorce, separation, because their husband been divorcing them. Their husband been beating them up, silence. They have not been saying nothing. But a lot of people, relationship is going through a lot of bumping. And it's just like, when I say a lot of bumping, a lot of stuff going on that you don't see about people's relationship because they hiding it in the silence. But a lot of people going through a lot of stuff in their relationship. They don't talk about it. A lot of people being abused, you know, You don't need to be with nobody but me. Like, it's a controlling spirit. You know, people have controlling spirit. They want you to themselves. They don't want you to be with nobody else but them. And they got to realize that God listen, God know who is for you. You'll know who is your husband, who is your wife. Stop allowing a man to come back and forth in your house. If he's not respecting you, if he's not spending time with your kids, stop allowing a man to come in and out. Sometimes you got to close the door. Sometimes you got to close the conversation. Sometimes you got to shut your mouth. Sometimes you got to close things in order. Listen to me. If he the one, he would tell you, I'm not doing nothing with you. Nothing. You got to close the door. You got to be the one that closed the door. I'm not doing nothing with you because I don't see no action. I don't see nothing that you're doing. A man needs to marry you. And I'm just being honest. As a woman, I'm telling you, a man needs to marry you. If he love you, he need to marry you. He need to make a commitment. He need to make you his. How do he make you his? He need to be, number one, he need to stop hiding stuff in his phone. Some of y'all right now, as I'm talking, the man that you're dating is cheating on you in their phone. A man can tell you all day, I'm not cheating on you. You believe that? Listen to me. Do you believe that? Your conscience have to tell you, do you believe that? I can't tell you if you believe that. I'm not in your brain, but I'm telling you. 9 times out of 10, man can be lying too. Some of them ain't gonna tell you if they cheating because they feel if they tell you that they cheating, they feel that you gonna lead them, or they feel like they did something wrong or they messed something up. Listen, you're a grown man. You gotta learn how to make decisions and choices just like a woman. But I'm telling you, this man is pretending that he like you. He's pretending. He been faking this for a long time. And I want you to know, lady, it's time for you to put your foot down. It's time for you to start working on your spiritual life. Work on your spiritual growth with Jesus. And know that sometimes in life, you're going to have to walk alone. And I just want you to know, you're going to have to walk alone. You don't need no man in your life that's going to waste your time. You don't need no man in your life that's going to keep playing games with you. It's time for you to settle down. It's time for you to get your life in order. If this is not the right man for you, stop trying to make something work if it's not meant to be. Stop trying to make it work if it's not meant to be. You can't make a man a man. You can't make a woman be a woman. They got to learn how to be that themselves. I remember when I was growing up and I was like, Mom, I don't know how to be a woman and stuff like that. She said, well, what are you doing? I said, I'm cleaning. I'm doing everything. She said, then you doing things as a woman's supposed to do. And I didn't know I was, but she said, you already doing things that you're supposed to do. So I said, Mom, look, okay. But the point I'm saying is this. Stop allowing a man to play with you over and over. What you mean, Ashley? Stop allowing him to play with your body. Stop allowing him to do things to you, okay? You got to realize that you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You can do better by yourself. You got to realize the older you get, you got to realize you got to get the respect that you want. You're not going to get the respect that you want until you stop putting your foot down on these guys and telling them, you can't treat me like this. You can't treat me like that. You have self-control. You got to be the one that have self-control. And I want you to know that you can do better by yourself. Learn yourself. Get to know yourself. Be single for a while. Clear your mind. Clear your conscience. Let me tell you this. I know a lot of people that was in relationships. I knew a lot of people. Right now, you know, I knew somebody for a long time. She had problems with her baby fathers. Now she is married. She's been in about 4 different relationships. Didn't work out. Had a baby with him. Didn't work out. Playing games with her. She had another baby by him. Playing games. So when she met this next person in her life, he was serious about her. She kept telling me over and over, Ashley, I want somebody that's serious. I want somebody that's going, love me for me. I told her, I said, you going to meet the right one. I told her soon later she met the right person within like 9 months. So I'm telling you, God can make things happen when you're serious. When you living your life right and living holy for Jesus, God will bless you when you least expect it. I want to tell you, keep your head up, be strong, keep moving. And remember, this man is pretending to like you. He don't really want you. He's pretending it. And you will know who you are. This is your confirmation. You will know who you are because he's not coming around. He's not communicating. And he's showing you the signs now. So be aware of it. Thank you for watching and have a blessed, beautiful day. Thank you again.